Okay, we got quite the minutes on this one. And yeah, I'm gonna do a kind of experiment with this video because why not? I've always been curious about how human mind works, and some of them has been answered in psychology studies and everything, but yeah, some of them hasn't been um, haven't addressed as well at all. But yeah, and I'm literally stumbling on my words while the sun sets. But this is gonna be quite a short experiment, and we're gonna see where this goes because I'm gonna title this video "If You Are a Piece of Shit." This video is for you, and I think it's gonna get, ironically enough, more attention and more attraction than actually any other videos I've put out in this kind of lane. And the psychology behind it is gonna be people identify for and against things. For instance, if you are a red person, you're gonna want to know what, let's say, a blue person is like. And if you are a blue person, you want to know, okay, not only what the red person is gonna be like, but also what makes you a blue person. So everyone is crafting their identity and examining their value in the lens of others. There's this cone, or let's call it a quote, that is said that I'm not who I think I am, I'm not who you think I am, I'm who I think you think I am. That's literally the basic of it. But my theory about this, why this is gonna actually work, is other than the psychology backing of it, is the surprise effect of it. That it challenges your identity. Um, sure, we can literally experiment this with no one and get no results, anyways, because of the thumbnail or the social proof or authority or any other kind of other um, mm, indicators of successful experiment. It could be my tone of voice, it could be my eye contact with myself. But let's say I'm just putting out the video for just the experiment, and I'm gonna like control my algorithm and everything with that, because the psychology behind it is kind of, not kind of, it is solid, and that's why it works with everything else. That that's even one of my concepts I'm um, tackling in one of my books, my ongoing story, that variety is such a strange thing that you sacrifice quality for variety. And it's not even uh, dependent on taste. It's literally you have been used to quality food. You find, literally, you find lesser quality food more valued because of the scarcity in your kind of environment. Or if you've been, let's say, with exotic women and with hotties, with gorgeous women, you tend to appreciate the ugly ones more, because the scarcity is kind of subjective matter rather than objectivity. And this is very fascinating to me because I noticed this in my own habits as well. I would go every single week. And there's this store that it sells three flavors of my favorite um, what do you call it? Zap um, juice kind of. It's not a juice, but it's a nectar kind of thing. But yeah, and there are two flavors I absolutely adore, and there's one that I couldn't care less for. And if they, as soon as they replace the third one and add a new one, I'm gonna rotate between these new three. It doesn't even matter the flavor. The third one is just so horrible. So the funny thing is, I tried rotating 1 week to the other with two flavors, and to my surprise, the third week that I, on a whim, got the third, let's say, juice, let's call it, um, it tasted better than both of the two previous week combined, because the gap between the third flavor was 2 weeks. Although I knew it was a shitty flavor, the 2 weeks gap of scarcity made it sound more and taste more desirable to me. But the back to back to back 1 month of two flavors 1 week out would leave me at the scarcity level of um, one flavor per week. So the exchangeability wouldn't be there, and my, let's say, my taste buds would be flooded with two of these flavors every week, so it would grow numb to them, which is fascinating. But the third week that I got the, let's say, the shitty nectar, the shitty kind of juice, it felt scarce enough and rare enough as a new flavor that literally made me enjoy the taste of it because of the scarcity factor of it. It's just fascinating when you apply this to every single setting in your life, your relationships, your hobbies, everything. Even like recently, I noticed that because I'm just obsessed with writing like 6 to 8 hours a day, I'm not consuming anything. It's just creation. Even my food recipes have been more um, experimental because I'm tasting new things and testing new things, because the creativity aspect of it is just part of my identity now more than before. I've been writing like for 17 years, but not as tense as these days, because even like today, I wrote for 10 hours straight, and still I'm holding myself to not write because I know the sub story or the subplots or the surprises in my own mind are gonna just continue to spiral out of hand, that I'm gonna be like 2 days writing one story, one subplot. So that's that's very fascinating, because even now recording the video, um, I'm thinking of it like writing itself is just so powerful for me as a sort of self exploration or expression, that because it changes flavors every single word I put to the page, it just keeps refreshing itself. It's not just one addiction for 1 week for to one flavor, and have to like change it up for the next. But yeah, let's have this experiment. This is a YouTube friendly kind of length for a video. I'm gonna just title it with my happy face here. Um, yeah, if you already know the title, but I'm gonna experiment on this little mini experiment I got going on, which at best I'm gonna use it for my writing. At worst, I'm gonna look for the reasons that whatever is happening based on psychology, reading books, or pattern recognition or something. But yes, welcome to the experiment.